Bratva, the Russian Mafia. It surged in the Gulag prison camps between the 1930s and 1950s, when powerful inmate networks known as Vori v Zakone, or Thieves in Law, were formed. These groups developed a strict code of conduct, tattoos as status symbols, and a culture of loyalty, secrecy, and defiance of authority. After the fall of the USSR in 1991, economic chaos allowed organized crime to grow through black markets and corruption with police and officials. Weak institutions allowed Bratva to expand massively. With the fall of the USSR, criminals, ex-KGB and ex-soldiers joined forces, creating the powerful modern Bratva that spread worldwide. Bratva's hierarchy started with the Pakan, which is the main boss who controls the whole organization, makes major decisions, and is respected by everyone. Then the Sovetnik, which is the trusted advisor who helps the Pakan plan operations and solve problems. After him, there is the Obshak, who is the treasurer who manages the shared money, pays members, and funds operations. Then the brigadier, which is the leader of a brigade responsible for running criminal activities in their area. Below him, the autorité, which is a respected member with influence, can settle disputes and give advice to others. Then the soldats, that are the soldiers who carries out orders like collecting money or enforcing rules. And then the shestiorka, the lowest member who does errands, small jobs, and learns the rules of the group. The Bratva engages in a variety of illegal activities that help them maintain power and profit from crime. First, there is extortion and protection rackets, which involves forcing businesses to pay for protection. Next, they are involved in drug trafficking, which consists of producing, smuggling, and selling illegal drugs. In addition, they carry out arms trafficking, involving the sale or smuggling of weapons. They also practice money laundering, aimed at hiding illegal profits through banks, businesses, or real estate. Furthermore, the Bratva engages in human trafficking and prostitution, which consists of exploiting people for forced labor or sexual services. Another major activity is fraud and cybercrime, encompassing scams, hacking, and financial crimes. They are also involved in smuggling and black market trade, which consists of selling goods illegally, including luxury items. Finally, they commit violence and assassinations, carried out through murder, intimidation, or kidnappings to enforce control. Bratva members use tattoos as a secret language to show rank, loyalty, and criminal history. First, stars on shoulders or knees indicate a high rank, usually a thief in law. Next, crosses signal that the person does not obey authority. In addition, churches or cathedrals represent time spent in prison or major criminal achievements. They also have spider webs, which show being trapped in crime or serving long prison terms. Another common tattoo is skulls or daggers, indicating involvement in violence or murder. Finally, dots under the eyes or on the hands mark crimes committed or years spent in prison. The Bratva follows a strict code to maintain loyalty, discipline, and unity among members. First, no cooperation with authorities means members must never inform on the group or work with the police. Next, absolute loyalty requires that the organization comes before family, friends, or personal interests. In addition, respect for hierarchy means obeying higher-ranking members like the Pakan, Sovetnik, or Vor v Zakone. They are also expected to have a criminal career only, living by the criminal life while legal jobs are discouraged. Furthermore, members must help fellow members, supporting others in prison or trouble, and sharing resources if needed. Another rule is punishments for betrayal, where breaking the code can lead to exile, beatings, or even murder. Finally, symbols and rituals, such as tattoos, gestures, and prison traditions, reinforce loyalty and identity within the group. The Bratva is still a powerful and influential criminal organization. They operate in Russia and internationally, including the USA, Europe, Israel, and Ukraine. Moreover, their main activities include money laundering, cybercrime, drug and arms trafficking, human trafficking, and extortion. They often use legal businesses to hide illegal operations, which helps them avoid authorities. Overall, the Bratva remains secretive, disciplined, and highly adaptable, continuing to expand its influence around the world.